Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Sunday. I hope you are having a great weekend. I do have, oh, look, my assistants are here. Good. Mr. Kong is wearing his, they're his lion panties today. If you are new, my channel name is MrKongsMom because of that guy over there, the one in the lion diaper. That's my pug, Mr. Kong. Next to him is Penelope, who is our newest addition. Mr. Kong is 15. I have shared this over on Instagram. I haven't really talked about it on my channel because it's hard for me to talk about. But Mr. Kong is, like I said, he's older. He's 15. He is starting to experience kidney failure, and he also has a condition called pug myelopathy. So the back part of his spine is essentially starting to deteriorate. So we have to keep the diapers on him, but I try to make it fun for him and get him some fun patterns, fun colors to sport. I think the lion ones are his favorite, but anyway, that is not what you guys are here for. You are here for a candle review. I will be putting up two candle reviews, two separate videos for you guys today, because I think each company kind of deserves their own video to really talk about strengths, weaknesses, that kind of stuff. So in this video, I'm really excited to share a new to me candle company. This is the company Otherland. So this is a box of 3 candles that I received. I am always upfront when things are sent to me as PR. Otherland Candle did reach out and asked me if I was interested in trying some of their candles, and if I liked them, I could share them with you guys. I said yes for a couple reasons. And here's the thing, I get a ton of requests, tons of requests from companies to send me stuff. Some of them I say yes to, other ones I just completely skip over. At this point, I'm not about just bringing things into my house, like just so I can have all the things. I really only accept things that I am genuinely interested in, because either I like what the company stands for, or in this case, this is a woman-owned company, and I think that is fantastic and should always be celebrated. But yeah, I try to be very selective about what I want to try out, but I also kind of try to challenge myself a little bit in maybe working with companies that maybe don't have the gourmand candles that I always tend to love. And one of the things that I really liked about Otherland is that they had a very interesting selection of scents, and a lot of them really weren't like foodie scents that, you know, I typically go for. You guys know I am a lover of all things vanilla. If it smells like a cookie or a cake, or a pie, of course I'm gonna burn it in my house. But I'm a little hesitant when it comes to scents that are a little bit more complex, maybe a little bit more incensey, maybe a little more fresh or rustic. So anyway, when Otherland reached out, I said yes, I would be willing to try their candles, and they let me select the 3 candles, and they sent them in this amazing box. And by the way, you too can get this box if you order a trio of their candles. So when they arrive to you, they will come in this box. It's a really nice cardboard box. Definitely could reuse it. I think Stella's probably going to use this to store, I don't know, Legos or something in. But when the candles come, there is a lid that also has a little, super cute. I mean, this matchbook is adorable. So you've got your matches in there to light your trio of candles with. Packaging, just the overall design, beautiful. By the way, this is a company that is based out of New York. I actually think they're in New York City. So the candles are made here in the US. I know that is important to a lot of you. And the candles are housed within this really nice thick foam. And they really they stick in here. You have to really kind of actively pull them out. So in terms of packaging, like, this is some fabulous packaging, and it's nice to be able to reuse it afterwards as well. So like I said, I'm gonna give this to Stella so that she can store little Lego bits in here or whatever odds and ends she has. The box is magnetized, and they had a nice little note in there for me about the scents that they included. So they say, enjoy our Manor House weekend collection inspired by countryside weekends where bonfires blaze, cider gets spiked, and friends become family. So in this set was cardamom milk, dappled wood, and kindling. So let's get into it. Let's talk about these candles now that you guys have seen the packaging. First off, these are a coconut and soy blend. The candles are in a 8-ounce cylinder. The color depends on the scent that you pick. All the labels on the front are essentially the same, well, they're not the same shape, but same style, but the colors and the design varies based on the scent. So this one here has what I think is like a very artistic version of some pears, maybe, some fall leaves. So that's the vibe here. This one just seems to have like some swirls and what looks like water droplets on the kindling candle. And then the one that's lit behind me is the dappled wood. And that has, like, it looks like some driftwood and some other things happening on the label. They are definitely like very artistic labels. In terms of your lid, it's actually cardboard, which I think is nice. This whole situation will be very easy to recycle afterwards. And I do appreciate that even the lid is a cardboard material and can be recycled as well. They do say, warning, do not place on a lit candle. So this is not a candle that you would use the lid to extinguish the candle with, because this is cardboard. Be careful with that. So each of these candles retail for $36. If you would like to do the trio, it's going to save you some money. So the set of 3 retails for $89. They do have free shipping and free returns. So I thought that was amazing. Each of these candles, by the way, are supposed to burn up to 55 hours, and I can attest to the fact that they are very long burning because I have burned this one for hours and hours, and I'm not even to the halfway point. I'm not even kidding you guys. But look at that clean burn. I have probably had this lit for at least 20 hours. I'm not even kidding you. At least 20 hours, and I'm not even to the halfway point. So that 55-hour time frame, I think that checks out for me. Also, the fact that this is burning so cleanly, I really like that. I'm gonna start with trying to describe these fragrances to you. They are a little bit more of a sophisticated, like, I tend to like really basic, yummy foodie type scents. These are definitely much more involved. They are much more sophisticated. They actually kind of remind me of something that maybe Nest would put out. Really, really, really nice scents. So the cardamom milk here is the most foodie or gourmand out of the 3 that I have. And the notes on this one are frothy milk, cardamom, and praline woods. You can see why this one has gotten the bulk of my attention in terms of burn time. You guys, this is really nice. One thing I do want to say right off the bat, these are not house filling candles. These are room filling candles. These fill like my kitchen area perfectly. So for a 1 wick of this size, for it to fill an open concept kitchen, I think is a good thing. But this does not throw over my entire house. I wouldn't even expect it to be totally honest, because for that to happen, this is gonna need to be a bigger vessel. It's gonna have to have more wicks so that it can have a bigger wax pool, which is going to help with that throw. That being said, The strength of this one just in my kitchen is like a solid 6. I can definitely smell it. I don't think that I would want this to be a whole lot stronger because this one I think could get cloying if it was stronger than what it is. Right now, it puts a beautiful, creamy, warm, cozy scent into the air that honestly just makes you want to like grab a cup of coffee and like go veg out on the couch with like a good book or Instagram for like a few hours. It's really nice. It is sweet though. This definitely has sweetness to it. That frothy milk note I think comes off as the creaminess that kind of ties all this sweetness together. The cardamom, for sure. You pick up that spicy cardamom in here. And even the praline, there is a nuttiness to this. It's almost like the pralines were like coated in like maple syrup or something. They're just it's a very sweet, nutty, creamy scent. It's beautiful. This one, out of the 3, definitely my favorite. This will be a repurchase for me going forward. This is lovely. I really, really enjoy this. We're going to talk about the one that's lit last, and we're going to talk about the Kindling next. I have to admit, on cold sniff, I was like, I don't think I really like this. And here's why. This smells like kindling. You guys, this smells like a hearth or fireside or like fireplace kind of scent. There is a definite smoldering woods note in this, and it's strong. But there's also, when it's lit, there's this beautiful sweet incense note that comes out as well. And that incense note is amazing. That being said, I'm burning this one outside in our backyard. We have this really nice covered patio area. You guys have seen it in a lot of my Instagram posts. We spend every night when Craig comes home from work, we are out there until 9 p.m. when we go to bed. We watch TV outside under that covered area. It is like, that is our place in this home, and we basically utilize it year round. I do like to burn scented candles out there because they kind of throw really nicely underneath that covered patio area. And this one, oh my gosh, Stella actually was asking me to blow this out because it was so strong. This one might fill my entire house. This one is so strong. If you like wood, like burnt or charred wood with like notes of leather, incense, like that tonka bean kind of vibe, this is it, guys. This actually, if you've ever been to Sephora, there is a, what is the name of the perfume company? Maison Replica. Smell their, I think it's called By the Fireplace scent. This is basically the candle version of that By the Fireplace scent by Maison Replica. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put it in the description box down below because I'm sure I screwed it up somewhere. But that being said, I expected to really dislike this, but once I lit it and I smelled it outside, I really like it a lot. This is one that will definitely stay outside, but it's beautiful. It's really nice. I think that the fact this is sweetened up with that like incensey type of note really makes this much more enjoyable for me. Like, it doesn't just smell like charred wood and like old leather. It has something else to it that makes it really, really special. That's beautiful. Now, this one here, I'm just going to leave on the table behind me. How very YouTuber of me, huh? To have it burning in the background there. This is the Dappled wood. Now, I have this in my kitchen also. I've actually been alternating between the cardamom milk and this Dappled wood in terms of the candle that I have going in the kitchen. I have this one over by my coffee maker, and this is really nice too. This is definitely my second favorite. out of the trio. The notes on this one are sandalwood, toasted walnut, and sweet hay. When I saw that sweet hay note, I was like, that's so strange. I don't think I've ever seen that note listed on another candle, at least one that I would gravitate towards in any kind of way. So I was curious to see what that actually smells like. And it totally smells like hay. Like freshly harvested in a field hay where it's just kind of laying in the sun before it's like baled up. It smells like hay. It is the coolest thing. The other thing that I definitely pick up from this is the sandalwood note. And it's so interesting to pair that sandalwood with the hay because that sweet hay note really sweetens up the sandalwood and it works. Normally, sandalwood and sweetness don't always play well, in my nose anyway, but it's done really well here. And I think the thing that actually binds it to that sandalwood is that toasted walnut note. Again, there is this nuttiness, this like creamy nuttiness. I don't even know if it's necessarily like just walnut. I do think walnuts have a very specific type of nutty scent to them, but this smells more of like a generic just nut note with some creaminess to it. And it just, between that sandalwood and the sweet hay, it just kind of completes that circle of like, yes, this trio works. Like when you're first looking at it, you're like, that is like quite possibly the 3 most random notes that you could ever pair together in your life, but it works. This is beautiful. It's so sweet, but so fresh and so unique. I wish that there was such a thing as smell-o-vision, because these are just really, really great scents that are done in a way that they're very sophisticated smelling. They are definitely a lot more complex than what I normally gravitate towards, but they're so enjoyable. And the fact that I am getting such a good strength and throw out of these guys, I will say the strength of this one is more of like a 5. The cardamom milk is definitely a little bit stronger. And the strength of this bad boy, I'm actually going to put this at like an 8. And this one throws at about an 8 as well, because it was like feeling the outside area. So if it can do that, that's pretty freaking amazing. But yeah, this would probably be the weakest out of all of them in terms of strength and throw. But even at that, like, I can smell it in the kitchen. It's just not quite as noticeable as the cardamom milk when it's burning. But again, these are 1-wick candles, so keep that in mind. I would be very curious to see if Otherland expands to maybe like a 3-wick tin format or something where they're able to get multiple wicks going in a larger vessel. I think if they did that, based on just the performance of these 1 wicks, I think they could have probably a house-filling candle with the scents that they have. They're pretty strong, you guys. So that being said, do I think that I will be interested in purchasing more from Otherland myself? I do think so. I'm glad that they reached out, because I don't think that I would have either heard of them otherwise. I don't think that I would have necessarily taken the chance on them. So I'm thankful that they were able to kind of let me test a few things out here first. But yeah, this for sure will be a repurchase for me, this cardamom milk. It's so good, you guys. And if you are one of those like fireside, hearth, like smoldering woods kind of fans, this Kindling is going to be right up your alley. It's so nice. This is actually a really nice like man scent too, I feel like. This is very dude friendly, I think. That being said, I know a lot of other dudes who also enjoy foodie scents and florals and whatnot. So anyway, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch today. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. In the description box, I will put the link for Otherland candles. Go read up a little bit more about their history, how they got started. I think they're a great company overall. And yeah, A big thanks to Otherland. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.